right, dear Mattsons, I've got a toddler and I feel like I'm constantly saying no. And I'm even finding myself doing the same things I'm asking my toddler not to do. For example, when they are hitting the dog, then I grab their hand and don't hit, and I hit their little hand. Feels like contradiction. So sincerely feeling guilty. How do you not always be a no parent, and how do you become a yes parent is basically what I hear this parent asking. And truth be told, right, the toddler and the teen years are when kids are pushing.
Testing the limits.
Yeah, they're testing the limits. Right. So it's normal and natural. And so we do find ourselves saying no all the time. So just normalize that. But how do you turn into a yes parent? One of the strategies, especially in those two phases, you'll use this throughout parenting, but is always providing an alternative when you have to say no. So then you say you can't do that, but you can do this. Mm-hmm. So let's take the example of the little toddler who's like hitting the dog, right? Yeah. They don't know. They're kind of looking at the response of the dog. They hit the dog and the dog reacts.
Makes a funny noise.
They think it's funny, or they're sitting at the high chair and they're grabbing their peas and they're watching it drop, and then they see everybody's reaction. That's a normal process. Right. It's kind of funny, and you want to videotape and put it on social media.
You like want to laugh, but not laugh.
Yeah. Right? You don't want to reinforce that, right? Sure. So what would you do? How do you make it about an alternative?
Well, when they're real little, you're practicing more for you. It's like, you can't do this, but you can do this. And maybe if it's with the dog, we're not going to be hitting the dog. So we're going to show them how to, pet the dog gently. And then we're going to go over to a pillow, and then we're going to be like, boom, 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 boom with them.
You can hit the pillow.
You can do it here, right? So they begin to make that drums, association, right? Yeah. Exactly. Or we play a game where it's like, slap the hands before you move away, right? And something that they can do that's fun and that gives them that distraction, and that they associate that behavior, kind of the right behavior that they want.
Yeah, we're not really doing a lot of consequences until about age 19 months to a little bit older, and so you're doing more distraction and alternative options until that. But when they get to that 19 month to around age 4, you're doing a lot of choices, and the choice, if you choose to do that, then you're going to have this consequence. But if you choose to stop, then you can keep petting the dog. So I would say, you can pet the dog nice, and then you get to play with the dog. You pet the dog not nice, then you don't get to play with the dog.
Which do you choose?
I
remember this.
So
it's
that
all coming back to me
it's coming back. You remember it. We kind of say that even to our adult kids. I just made them grow up.
Yeah, teens, right? So what does that look like with a teens or preteen or teenage conversation?
This toddler parent,
you're not like, if you choose this, then you choose that. But like, how does it look?
It's a little more, casual. Like you choose to take the car and not bring it back by midnight, then you choose to not have the car the rest of the week. You choose to bring it back by midnight, you can have the car the rest of the week. It's very simple. But you're practicing, and you'll be using that language, and kids get used to that over and over. If you don't want your toddler to have much of a choice, then we even joked. Remember when we used to say, you can have water or you can have water? Which do you choose? But what it's teaching is that toddlers have choices. Yeah. And they are going to be making choices the rest of their life.
Well, that's right. Subscribe to this series so you don't miss an episode. And remember that you're the right parent for the job, and we're cheering you on.